Hello. Hi. I just thought that I would come and give y'all some quality content. I am in my kitchen loading my dishes, getting some cleaning done late at night. I couldn't rest until I did it. I'm gonna get these dishes done, but I was looking because I was getting ready to schedule. I don't know what made me click. Oh, actually, that's what it was. I was actually getting ready to do a community post. And I noticed that YouTube now has the option for people with more than 1,000 subscribers. I think you have to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to stream directly from your mobile phone. But they now have the option for when you go live, if you have more than 1,000 subscribers, for you to add people to the live stream. So what this means is that Streamyard might be losing a little bit of money. I don't know though. Streamyard is extremely I think that Streamyard is gonna be better though still. YouTube, y'all need to make an option when somebody is mobile streaming for them to hide their camera, because that's the one thing about StreamYard is that some people don't want to be on camera. Okay, so that might keep them in the game, but I just noticed that it's something brand new. Obviously, YouTube is doing some tweaking and changes, um, and yeah, so it was really weird. I was trying to flag someone earlier, and I noticed that when I went to the forum to flag, it said this is not a YouTube video, and I was like, interesting. So I had to speak to their customer service department, and basically, what you have to do, for some reason, I hope that they fix it, because it makes an extra step that you have to take, because apparently now they're, you know how like you can go to get the link to a YouTube video if you're on your mobile phone. You can go to the share button and you can get the direct link. For some reason they changed that. I don't know why. It was so weird. I haven't wanted to flag anybody. Well, actually, I've been wanting to flag, but I haven't really needed to until recently. And I noticed that, and so I had to actually do their customer support chat, because again, if you have a certain amount of subscribers or if you are a partner of YouTube, you can actually chat with them. And so the customer service representative was very, very helpful in helping me figure out how to get like an actual link instead of the share link. So yeah, they must be making a lot of changes. I gotta tell you, I think that they have had enough complaints. I know that when I went to their what's the face? Um, where was that I had went to? Oh, their chat. It's late, y'all. I'm doing dishes. I don't have that many. But when I had went there, it was like 12 people in front of me, but it was only like maybe a 5 minute wait. So it wasn't that bad. But they obviously are making a lot of changes. And all I got to say is that these people on this website that are doing all this trolling and stuff, let me tell you, it's going to be, I see changes, positive changes in the future coming to YouTube. I can see it happening, especially when it comes to people trolling. A lot of the doxing, swatting, a lot of that is going to change very soon. I can promise you that. Now, I'm not going to mention any names because it ain't my business actually, but I do want to speak on something. Um, just honestly, I don't know what it is with as far as people feeling as though showcasing their ignorance on any website. But I mean, look at World Star. Look at all the crazy psychotic crap. What the fuck? Look at all the crazy psychotic crap that people do in social media. And I'm going to tell you something, man. If you have children, make sure that you show them kids as much attention as possible when they are kids, because I believe that there are a lot of permanently damaged people who genuinely, obviously didn't receive something. Seriously, man, show your kids attention, because I honestly think, this is really what I believe. I believe that, and you know, how a kid is raised, sometimes it doesn't determine, sometimes, but I think that in most cases it does, because I just noticed that people, especially people that are just like off the chain, just obviously, seeking attention in social media and doing anything and everything to do it. I think that showing your kid love and attention when they're children, and not just negative attention, you know, not just negative attention, actually showing your kid love. I know that for me, my kids, they pretty much do their own thing, except for my son that's being homeschooled. But I know that every night for my kids go to sleep, good night, I love you. And when I just talk to them on the phone, good night, I love you, mommy will talk to you tomorrow, call me whenever you need me. Everybody didn't have that. So there was a recent crazy, crazy, crazy situation. And it was happening over in California. And I think it's going to trickle down. I think this is the beginning of the end for a lot of this crazy, irrational, psychotic, stalking, attention-seeking behavior that we've been seeing in social media displayed by anybody that's doing it. Anybody that's just coming on here, seeking attention. Now, peep this out. A few days ago, there was a black man, which it doesn't matter if he's black. I think it would have happened no matter what race, honestly. Okay? Seriously. It happened over in California. So it was from one of them crazy sectors where they do a lot to get attention. It's all about attention, is what it is about. And very negative attention to, showing themselves in an extremely negative light. It is horrible. But anyway, the guy was over in California and he was on here like threatening people with guns and, threatening the police and stuff. And they arrested him live on camera, right? And I don't have any sympathy for him. I'm sorry. I don't care about your mental problem. You are a threat and a danger. But I'm going to tell y'all exactly why that happened and why it's going to happen more and more when some of these vloggers become unhinged. Over in California, they have been having mass shootings over there. Yeah. Some of these people evidently don't pay no attention to the news. I don't like to watch the news either, but I think sometimes it's important to know what the hell is going on. And there has been a lot of mass shootings in California, and they are cracking down. And I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of crazy people just going nuts, going into large crowds of people, shooting people up and killing people, just civilians and stuff. And so they are really paying attention to social media. Like right now, more than anything, they are paying huge attention to social media. They're not ignoring these people. They are watching these people. They are watching them. Okay, especially if somebody has filed some kind of FBI report of these people that are threatening people and just acting nuts and crazy. They cracking down. And unfortunately, a lot of these people, they do not care. They don't have the good sense to say, okay, perhaps I shouldn't be doing this. It is what I believe is that it is a hurt inner child. I do believe that it comes from probably not getting enough grounding attention, possibly being beaten in the home and being told to go sit your ass down. It's just like I was telling somebody yesterday. I don't ever cuss at my kids, ever. I have never once in my life cussed out one of my children. I couldn't even imagine how it would feel to be cussed. Like I'm talking about cussed out. Okay. It's never been a need for that. But a lot of these people had parents that would probably cuss them out, talk real bad to them. That's why now they don't really know how to communicate very well. And they really, really, really bring out the worst in people. They do. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Why am I here advertising my company? If I don't come on here and say, hey, visit the website. Hey, schedule your readings. Hey, do this, do that. How would people know that I have a business? They wouldn't know. They wouldn't. They're not just going to look at me and go, nah, 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 nah. Oh, I can go to her to get a reading. Nobody's going to do that. So that's the whole purpose of it. Okay. And, when you see a YouTube video that's up, and if that channel, whether or not that channel is earning money with views on AdSense, that's what it's there for. You technically don't come to this website to find love or friend. Well, I'm friends with my clients. I have an excellent relationship with my clients. I do. It does end up becoming something to where you really, really, really get to know a person, and you build that trust with them, and that's cool because I have a great business and a great clientele. Okay, I could not ask for anything better. I am very, very, very satisfied with that. So, but I'm telling you, some people, they this is not a dating site. I'm not gonna go to a YouTube video and get mad and say they're just putting up this video to make some money. Well, what the fuck else would they be doing? I just recently started watching a great channel called Freaking Reviews. Love the channel. I've been binge watching it. It's very interesting. This guy just buys a whole bunch of products and he demonstrates them on his channel. This man gets a lot of views. He gets paid for that. I respect that. And there used to be this thing, and I think it's by immature trolls. Oh, look at these people on here and they making this money. Well, you're just jealous and you're hating on those people. Okay. I run a small business. I don't need tons and tons and tons of views to run my business, but it just is insane. It's a lot of people on this website that genuinely need mental health care. Okay. Not that mental illness is an excuse for some of the behaviors that I have seen over here. I'm sorry. Like, I do know that some people do bird box. They start acting cray, like real crazy, just out of the blue, attacking people. acting psychotic, stalking people. Stalking is very common on this platform. But when you look at everybody in social media, they're not there for the same reasons. They're there to fulfill some kind of emotional problem or to deal with some kind of emotional problem, i.e., the Bjork stalker. Y'all know that the Bjork stalker had a YouTube channel? Did y'all know that? The Bjork stalker, he actually committed suicide live. No, I don't know if it was live, but he actually committed suicide on YouTube because he was so distraught over a famous person. It's a it's a lot of people that have a lot of mental illness on this website. They do. They're very, very psychotic. And I just want to say that I have been there, done that. I thank God for my spirits. I thank God for my spirits. I thank God for Goddess. Oh my God. Ugh. Man. All right, let me start this. Let me see if my son may have. Actually, I'm not going to start this just yet because I just remembered I have a plate. Okay. I got my dishes done. I'm going to take my fruit. I love this can of tropical fruit. It's called, it's just Dole tropical fruit, pineapple, and papaya. This would be good. This would be good with some vodka and some orange juice. So yeah, Streamyard gonna be in trouble because YouTube is like, Streamyard makes a lot of money, you know. But you're gonna be able to invite guests on your show. You just send them a link and they can come on. And I'm wondering how many people you can have on there at one time. So I think I'm gonna do a test run tomorrow or today, later today. I don't know. It depends. I already got somebody scheduled for something tomorrow. So, well, that's not till 5 p.m. though, or around that time. But I want to do like a little test run on it to see how it works. The stalkers think that I'm their girlfriend. They think that I'm their lesbian lover. They think that I'm they think I'm their mama. I'm their mama. I'm their brother. I'm their sister. I'm their daddy. I'm their lover. I am their lesbian lover. I'm their male gay lover. So I'm a man, woman, and I'm just everything, y'all. And so they are possessive over me. Ain't that weird? Like, so I don't know. I got a few people that'll come up on my panel. It sucks. It's okay. It's okay though. They'll be in jail or somewhere else pretty soon. It'll all be over soon. So yeah, that's happening. If you have a YouTube channel, just go to your live button or go to the plus at the middle and you'll see if you have more than 1,000 subscribers, you'll see where it says invite people to your stream or something like that. I think it says go live together or something like that. It says new. So I'm just now seeing this today. Yeah, they must have just rolled it out today. So StreamYard does give you the convenience though of turning your camera off. So I think that's why some people probably would, because there are times when I don't want to just sit here and just be on camera. There are times when I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that that's going to save StreamYard unless they implement some kind of way to cover your camera. StreamYard is only what, $25 or $19 per month. I think it is. I think it went up this year to 25, I think is what I pay for StreamYard. And I don't really have very many guests because again, I have stalkers on this website, y'all. And you know what? Since I'm a responsible person who is sensible, I just want to apologize for them. They are hurt individuals who obviously didn't get enough love and attention from their mommy, because it's constant attention seeking behavior constantly. And you would think that after several years people would get themselves together, but there are some people that they just prefer to stay broken, you know. I guess Humpty Dumpty must be a little too shattered to put himself together again, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And it's crazy. It's absolutely insane for somebody to have that kind of consciousness. And things never really go well for stalkers. I think that they really honestly believe that it's going to be okay until they get that knock at their door being 5150. Okay? And I see it coming. I do. I see it coming whenever they merge with them other people. And you know what the crazy part about it? They'll come crying to me like I'm their mama. Listen, I'm in my 40s. My oldest child is 22 years old. I'm not old. I'm not that old to where I can have a 40-year-old kid. Sorry. Like, I'm not your mama, nor do I want to be. I probably would have disowned some of these people if I was their mother. I would be so damn disappointed in my child for behaving that way. But my kids would never turn out that way because I give my kids a lot of attention, a lot, all of them. Okay. And when they were being raised, I spent all of my time with them. In fact, I stayed single for years just because I wanted to give my kids attention, the attention that they needed, to where I don't ever keep my door locked. Well, except for if I'm getting dressed or if I'm in an uncompromising position, but my kids know how to knock. I taught my kids manners, did not cuss at them. I can imagine a lot of these people. And by the way, I got a lot of views on that movie review. And so there was a couple of people that was like, why all the shade at Monique? I actually love Monique. Like, I understand that she's just acting. I understand that, like, a lot of people don't get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying about that? But I can tell y'all one thing, that they're setting it up for a sequel. And I bet you in part two, it's gonna be the reader that's gonna be kind of psychotic, that possibly either got possessed and did something. I just have a feeling that they're gonna put another plot twist on it. So I think in part two, they're probably gonna actually um what do you call that? They're basically, Monique is gonna end up being innocent in part two, is what I think is gonna happen. Because you had to watch it to the very end, until after the credits, and they kind of gave you a hint that the lady, the actual reader that was doing the interview was may have made all of that up. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's cool. I just don't I like to talk to people that are sensible. I don't mind people having difference of opinions and everything, but I think that when people kind of don't understand or get what you're saying, maybe it's just from my perspective. But I think that I just don't like movies with kids being abused. That, like, I don't like rape scenes. I don't like kids getting killed or abused in movies. There used to be a time where they did not even show shit like that on camera. Like, times have changed big time. So I don't like movies like that. If it's a rape scene in a movie, I will fast forward. That shit is disgusting to me. Like, I don't even want to see it in a movie. You know what I'm saying? It makes my skin crawl, just because, it's just like, I don't need to see that. And I do look at channels like the Misery Machine, and I like to look at crime channels, but just to see it being acted out, like, I don't want to see that shit. That shit's sick. You know what I'm saying? So possibly because I was not abused as a child. My mother barely spanked me as a kid. My father spanked me a couple of times, but you know, I didn't like, I don't know, I can just imagine what some kids go through. That's sad. That's sad when you feel like your mother hates you. That's sad. Like, we got a lot of broken people out here. We do. There's a lot of them. And but I think what's going to end up happening is that a lot of these people that are like making these videos, stalking people and harassing people, like I'm talking about legit stalking. Like you're legitimately, if you're legitimately stalking people on this website, I think that's disgusting. I think that you don't deserve to have a YouTube channel. And, you can't project that to somebody else. There, and it just, it's so stupid to me. Like, it's just so stupid. So I believe they getting ready to start cracking down on people like that. Over there in California, they just had a whole bunch of people get shot the fuck up over in California. They just had this just happened like days ago. So of course, and then California has very, very strict gun laws too. Okay. And you can't just be online threatening to shoot people. You can't do that. you know, Georgia's kind of slow with that. Georgia's real slow about dealing with people running around here acting like crackheads gone wild. But over there in California, oh yeah, they will hem you up real quick. Dude should have known that. And I don't know, like, we need peace in the Middle East is what we need. We need more peace. But I think that these people have so much anger built up, emotional anger. And like, as an empath, I don't want to feel that anger. I feel that you should go to a licensed therapist. A spiritualist can help you, but I think that if you like I've had clients that have had abuse in their childhood, SA and PA, which is physical abuse as children, and they don't have a lot of that anger. I don't feel that, or at least they don't project it to me. A lot of these people are on here projecting that anger to people as if it is their fault. I don't need to experience that with anybody, and nobody else should either. I think that if you're not doing the responsible thing, which is going to a licensed therapist or psychologist or psychiatrist, I think that some people in that case probably do need to be put on some kind of medication, straight up and down. Now, and I say that with a grain of salt, okay? But I believe that they should be put on some kind of medication, especially when they are wilding out, And so some people can act psychotic and be very calm, but then some people are just like, la, 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 you know what I'm saying? And I've never seen anything like it before in my life. And, after I guess their family members, I guess the family that if they are around family, they feel like, well, I'd rather them go and rage against people online than rage against me for what I did to them as children. I guess that would be a much healthier way of dealing with it, right? Wrong. Because nobody has to deal with your crap. People don't owe you nothing. There are some people that feel like people owe them something or the world owes you something. No, they don't. And you can't go around raging against people and then playing victim and saying, well, look at what I've been through. Look at what I've been through. That's nobody else's fault. It ain't nobody else's fault that you didn't feel loved growing up. Like, that's sad, but love yourself. Love yourself. I understand that there's deep emotional wounding, but behind that, there were times when my mother would flip out on me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. I just have a strong self love. Maybe it's because I'm an only child. That could be why. Because I had to learn as a child to self-soothe. I was the only child. I don't have any sisters or brothers. If somebody tries to claim that they're my sister or my brother, they are lying. They are lying. My parents are both Virgos. They wanted one child, and that was it, and that was me. Okay. Hey, Miss Fairy. Hello. How are you, beautiful? So, it just is what it is. Okay, so you can pretty much tell, like, when somebody's been sexually abused. You can tell when somebody's been physically abused, verbally abused, or all three. And that is sad. But guess what? You're not going to come on here and attack me. I'm going to send that mess back to you and your mama. Oh, your mama left you with somebody? Your mama abused you herself? Okay, that I'm going to step on a bunch of cracks to break your mama's back. That's just the reality of it. Nobody should have to suffer for somebody else's sins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to suffer for the sins of your sick uncle or your sick whoever it was that did something to you, and it's ridiculous. And so when it comes to being a spiritualist, I think that the why they're so attracted to spiritualists is because I think that a lot of them, they want free work. I don't care what nobody say. I think that they are looking for a handout. I'm not doing that. That would be way too much burden for me to bear. I have a family to support. I have bills to pay. At the first of every month, my rent becomes due. It's late on the 5th. It is 1,500 per month. No, that's not too expensive. That is market rent for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. What am I supposed to live in a cardboard box because your mother abused you? Hell to the no. What am I supposed to not have my house at the lake because of something that happened to you? No. That you obviously you coming online and you're yelling at complete strangers, making up all these falsehoods about somebody. We can see clearly that that happened to you as a child. You're not going to hurt my family because of what happened to you as a child. You're not going to stop me from coming on here earning my keep. I have a 20 plus year history, work history. Yes, I do. And that's why a lot of them, especially when it comes to a lot of the black males on here, you can have a lot of the black males on here. That's why they hate black women so much. They're not going to say it. They're not going to say I hate black women because my mother abused me. The only one that did say that is not on here anymore, but he still continued to rage against all black women because they're in a psychosis, and people can stay in a psychosis for years. That is why they always try to paint the picture of black women being abusive, black women this and that. No, I'm gonna cuss you out. You a grown man. I'll curse you out. I don't care because a lot, and you can tell that a lot of them have been cussed out by their ignorant parents. I never curse at my children. I may curse in front of them sometimes, which, I'm learning that I probably should not do that. But, and as far as like conversations that are like when I'm having a conversation about this mess, my children know I'm not talking to them or about them. That's why I said when you listen to a spiritualist, right? Because when I first would look at spirit videos on spirituality, this is going back 10 years. And I see people talking about we are all one consciousness. No, we are not. I hate when people say that. No, we're not. We are not all one consciousness. No, we're not. We are separate individuals. That is an actual mental illness where people believe everybody is the same person. That's an actual mental illness. Look it up. It's in the DSM. Now, people can say that, well, psychologists and psychiatrists, they have recognized spirits as being real as well as God. So some people would say that the belief in God could be a mental illness or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's their opinion. But when you actually believe that we're all the same person, you cray because we're not all the same person. Some people believe that and they don't know how to determine one person from the next person. And I can't, I don't like stuff like that. We are not all the same person. We do not all think the same. We have not all had the same experiences. That's just like I said earlier. And see, I'm going to tell you something. I have been over here cursing, folk. I don't care. Judge me if you want. I had a black man say that I was a prostitute. I've never been a prostitute in my life. And he'll be cursed for it. Don't you ever say that about me. That is never ever happened, never will. There are some of us that never did stuff like that. Never. Why do I have to be labeled? It's because people are nutty and psychotic. They are. That's just like they want to go around saying, "Oh, you have a disease, you have herpes, you have." No, I don't. I don't have any of those diseases. I have never had chlamydia or gonorrhea, which I don't judge people that do have that. I don't though. I don't though. So why? And it's just it's weird. It's very very weird. And I can tell you one thing: if you have a problem like that, a psychological problem, you have to get those things in order before you start to explore spirituality. I do believe that healing people and spells and rituals, I do believe that they work like a charm. I do. But I believe that if something traumatic has happened to you, this can actually change your brain chemistry. This can cause brain damage. We all know that being abused as a child does factually cause some kind of brain damage. Can you heal the brain? Absolutely. Somebody would really have to, you know, yeah, you can. But with some things need to be left up to the professionals, straight up and down. That's just like I don't make no claims that I can cure cancer. I can possibly help your body heal from it, but I don't never tell nobody, like, I ain't about to tell nobody, oh, stop going to your doctor. And I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That I can, what I do, what I tell people is that I can teach you how to start self healing, but you need to listen to your doctor because obviously you went to that doctor for a reason. And you need to do that. Okay, so I don't make no claims like that. Now certain things, yes, but cancer, diabetes, no, I can't heal you of that. I truly believe that the CDC, this new thing that's out, this fungi, they call it the zombie fungi. I believe that it's actually affecting human beings to the point where they can't think straight. I don't believe that they are necessarily telling the public about this stuff. But I believe that I believe in that. And there are certain things that will heal that, okay? But I don't know, it just it's very, very strange. It really is. I don't think that it can completely turn somebody into a zombie, but I believe that it can change the way you see things. It can change your human experience to the point where you are having these issues every single day to where you're raging against people. And I think that people should be aware of that and understand that there are psychosomatic symptoms that you can have, especially if you're an empath, and you have to protect yourself straight up and down. You have to protect yourself because the mind is what's controlling everything. So when somebody says to me, "Oh, you've got thyroid problems," no, I just eat a lot. I eat. I like sugar cookies. No, I like food. No, I don't have that. No, don't have that. Sorry. Perfectly healthy. Feel great. People don't like that. They want everybody to be sick. You know, a person that's sick wants everybody else to be sick with them. And there's no way that you could possibly heal your body by doing that. In fact, you're working against yourself because healing is something that it comes from deep within. I don't think, I believe that you can heal yourself. Yes, I do. But I believe that that it's gonna be certain things that you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I had to tell some people off earlier. Am I still in that energy? No, no, it's the witching hour. I'm good. I invoked Hecate, Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demi, Kali, Anana. Okay. So, and I'll do it every single day. When I get up, it's until this stuff passes, until it passes us by, whatever the hell this weird shit is going on. I get up in the morning. If I feel any weirdness, I'm doing my exorcism incantation. And the whole day is just different. Like when I get off of here, I'll do the exorcism incantation. Just to, because this stuff is like really, really crazy. And then I be feeling good. I sit here and I play my Wadoku and watch TV until I fall asleep. Okay. So, you know, at the very least, I feel like people could at least do that for themselves. And then the cleanses definitely do work. Y'all gotta understand, man, when I first moved down to Georgia, I spent 3 years cleansing myself. I even look different. I had just had a baby. And for some reason, when I'm pregnant, I get darker. I get dark around the neck area, of course. But, I look totally different now. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of weight loss and just, physiological changes that I went through because I was in a different environment. uh, You know, but, so I don't know. And then plus, I'm getting older too. So, I spent 3 years cleansing myself. I would take spiritual baths almost every night. I was so disciplined at it. I would just lay in the tub. I would have my cinnamon. I would have my sage. And I didn't really have as many herbs back then as I do now, but I would have cinnamon, sage, bay leaves. Sometimes I throw like a few pinches of sulfur off in there and just cleansing myself. And I need to take a bath. I do. I need to take a bath. I've been doing showers, but you know, so I'll probably do one tomorrow. Anywho, so yeah, projecting your crap on the other people they ain't gonna do nothing because people know how to send that crap back to you. They ain't gonna do nothing for you projecting your stuff to people. Okay. So anyway, yeah, but All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. It's craziness on this website, though. I don't really watch those channels, though. You know who I watch? I watch August the Duck. I watch a couple of the family channels. I definitely watch the cat parents. It's so cute. I'll be sharing their things to my wall. I watch interesting things on YouTube. There's so many interesting things to watch on YouTube. Straight up and down. Love cooking videos. Um, yeah. I like to watch the miniature cooking channel. There's this one channel that makes these beautiful cakes and stuff. Yeah. So, mm, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Have a happy witching hour. Blessings to all of y'all, especially my beautiful clients. And I will see y'all later. Okay.